Today we're going to be discussing the Tokyo Marui VSR-10 G-spec. Now this is a 6-month review. I've done quite a few things to it. It's been in the militia family for a while now, so I feel like it's time to tell you guys pros, cons, price points, all that good shit. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We got all the stuff off of it. So the base model, obviously, you know, you're gonna have a little rail right here. I don't have it anymore. Anyway, the base model is gonna run you, I paid $300 for this, I believe, base model, from evike.com. If you haven't bought from Evike, well, sucks for you. Anyway, we're gonna dive a little deeper into this, show you the externals. We got them kind of stacked over here a little bit. It's you know, shit like the barrel itself, the receiver. We'll go into all the internals as well. So yeah, let's get breaking it down a little further. We got her broke down. All right, so I had to do a little bit of research because I bought all this quite some time ago. But I have everything written down for you, and we're gonna get into it. So again, the base gun, $300. We're gonna go part by part. We'll start, I suppose, up here. All right, so what you're looking at here is the CO2 regulator and the CO2 adapter itself. Obviously, experienced airsofters are gonna know that and say, "What the fuck, Bigfoot? I know that." Well, whatever. Got to explain it to people who may not know. So, with that being said. This is the regulator and the adapter. You can get the CO2 adapter off of Airsoft Atlanta right now, and the regulator as well. Evike doesn't have either of these in stock at the moment, so you know it is really what it is. Simple stuff here, just bolt-ons. It's the scope cam, 4K scope cam with an Anchor 5000 mAh battery. You can get the scope cam itself from RunCam's website, the manufacturer, and it'll run you $129. And the Anchor battery is $22 on Amazon. Comes with this cool little cable here, so you can, you know, charge it, then spin it around and use it directly on your scope cam. Moving on, we got the 3x6. I believe NC Star sight. So I didn't order this from a place. I actually got this from Airsoft Barracks, and it's a $200 combo with the sight and the sight mount. So, you know, not the cheapest sight to have, but you know, if you got something cheaper and it works just as well, do it. Right here, got these little guys. You can get these off of Airsoft Atlanta as well. These are Action Army technically, I guess, high caps. They hold about 50 rounds each, so I mean, I won't use one of those in one game most times, but I have 3 of those and 4 normal 30 round mags, so like I'm usually good to go no matter what. Moving on, we got this super badass rail system. The only reason I went ahead and got this extremely large rail system was specifically for that bump down right here, so that way my scope can see clear over my scope cam, which usually goes there. I got the battery, usually goes there. If you watch some of my videos, you'll already know what my setup looks like. All right, moving on. All right, so you got the actual upper receiver itself here and this barrel. You can get both of these from Airsoft Atlanta. The upper receiver is going to run you, where the hell is it? $66. They also make a lefty version of this, so if you're a left-hand shooter, I don't really understand how that works, considering how, you know, the body's kind of formed to it right there. I don't really know, but they make a left-hand version of that, and so I think that's kind of cool. Also, right here we got the on Airsoft Atlanta, you can buy this. It's called the Twisted Bull Barrel, and it will run you $60. Fun fact, if you get the G-spec, they usually come with this little adapter dealio right here on your stock barrel, so that way you can put your cool suppressor on there. That this will come with the gun. But whenever you buy the bull barrel, you do not need to buy the threaded adapter, as it will come with this, and you will not need to buy it. So now inside of there, we've got a Action Army hop-up unit, and that'll run you $55. You can also get that on Airsoft Atlanta. The barrel is a special case for me because I actually ordered a barrel for this gun, and when I got it, it was a normal size VSR-10 barrel. I couldn't use it because it sticks out way past my suppressor. So I just traded Jester for what he had laying around, a 601 unopened, and I honestly can't remember what it is, but I feel like it's an Angel Custom. I could be way off. I honestly am not 100% sure. And so now on to the actual internals of the gun itself. So right here we got the Bolt M. Now the normal bolt system for sniper rifles will require you to have a fire control unit along with a battery to power that fire control unit, like a standard HPA conversion setup. However, the Bolt M is completely mechanical, has no fire control unit, has no battery to power it. You know, rack the next shot and fire it every time. The only thing you got to do is stay on top of your CO2, so that way you don't, obviously run out of it in the middle of a match. So the Bolt M, I cannot find it on Airsoft Atlanta. They have the original Bolt on Airsoft Atlanta for I think it was $195. I can't remember. But this right here, they've got Bolt M's in stock on Evike right now for $195 as well. And it will come with, this guy, it'll come with this guy, it'll come with this line here. I'm freaking looking through my camera to do this, so I'm not like touching everything where I need to. And I just ran my line straight out the back because I don't care. I'll just connect this pouch here straight to the side. You can see where I've got a little bit of wear from having it there, which again I am not concerned about. If you decide that you're gonna get a bolt, and if you've gotten the bolt specifically for the Tokyo Marui, and this only applies to Tokyo Maruis, this little hole right here, if I could stop shaking, this little hole right here once housed a little pin that held the original cylinder head on. And so basically what you got to do is, you get a little Dremel tool or whatever, you get down in there, you drill that bastard out of there, and you'll be able to unscrew your stock cylinder head. The reason why it's done that way is because Japan has extremely strict airsoft rules. 1 joule is their limit. No matter what you're using, you can't go over a joule. And so they do that to prevent you from, obviously being able to drop powerful shit in like I have here. Another little thing, if you decide to get the Bolt M and you get one for the VSR-10, there's specific models. I think they got one for the Amoeba. They've got one for the, oh man, I can't think of, the SRS. Yes, they have one for the SRS now. But anyway, if you're gonna decide that you want to do the Bolt M on yours, you will have to stick with this cylinder. You cannot change the cylinder because the Bolt M is specific. The thread pattern here is specific to the thread pattern there. So to get yourself another cylinder is gonna compromise, the compatibility there, and you may end up spending money that you didn't need to spend. But if you don't use the Bolt M and say you like the bull barrel, they do make a cylinder on Airsoft Atlanta that matches the bull barrel with the cool little fluted design and everything. I think that would be a pretty cool thing to do if if you stick with spring and you don't have to worry about it. Let's see here. What else do we got? I think I went over just about. Oh yeah. All right, so you're gonna get, if you do decide to get the bull barrel, and you're swapping out from your stock outer barrel, you got to make sure to get the specific G-spec spacers. All right, because what can happen is if you get the normal VSR-10 spacers, okay, this is one solid measurement all the way across. It doesn't taper. The standard VSR-10 is not only longer, but it tapers, and that taper is what's going to prevent you from using standard VSR-10 spacers. So always make sure to get those G-spec spacers. And those spacers are only going to cost you $17, and you can get them from Airsoft Atlanta. Basically, this whole build came from Airsoft Atlanta, so I mean, props to them. You know, this isn't like a sponsored video or anything. We're not that big yet, or may not ever be, but we're trying. Not really sure what else to say about the internals. We'll go ahead and put her back together and pop a couple shots. I don't have a chrono with me, otherwise I'd, you know, give you some measurements, but we're gonna be using 4 O's in it either way. So all right, see you shortly. All right, well, I don't have the best range as far as like to test my gun with, because this thing shoots way further than what I have the ability here to do, but we'll just give you a little you know, something to see from the other side of the gun versus getting hit by it all the time. So you have to forgive me, I've only got one hand and then you know, one hand to do everything else, so I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna get the scope cam turned on so you can see how straight it's shooting. And I know this is gonna be such a shitty part to edit, but whatever. I just want to get it out of the way. All right, we're recording, and I'm gonna, fuck, I don't really know what to do. Oh well, we'll just do it like this. Hopefully that's working properly, because I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, we're on the scope cam now, so we're gonna be aiming at this, the front tire on this old truck here. Trying to hit the center cap as many times as possible. And this is, it's about 150 feet, I think. It's about, what I would say is about half of this gun's effective range. And also it's raining, so you see a BB flying off in a weird direction, that's probably what that is. Again, I am holding this gun weird and my aim is way off, so bear with me. Oh, that's all right. And I also have to turn my PSI up a little bit. My regulator has been acting a little funny, so. And you get the gist of it. All right, so let's do pros and cons. We'll start with cons. Personally, with this sniper, I see no cons whatsoever. I do have a small con with the CO2 adapter itself. You're gonna run out. You're gonna run into the you know, a time where you're gonna be useless on the field because you're gonna be swapping that out. But if you set that up right, you spend a couple extra minutes getting it set up, it will only take you 2 seconds to change the CO2 out of this thing. Super easy. Super quick, super easy. Get on with the kills. That's really all I got, man. I don't have any problems with this gun whatsoever. So I'll move on to pros then. Super light. I mean, even with all this shit on it, this gun probably weighs maybe 8 pounds. Maybe. I haven't actually weighed it, so, you know, I'm not 100% sure. But I can tell you that this gun is light enough for me to run both of these guns on the loadout at the same time at any given time. You got a KWA QRF Mod 3 here. So, and here we got an AW Custom High Kappa. This weighs almost as much as the sniper rifle. But yeah, man, no cons basically. Pros are all the way around. This gun has seen more beatings than an abusive husband's ex-wife, and still shoots, and shoots accurately. Well, in conclusion, if you're looking to get yourself a light, effective, fast sniper rifle, look no further. This gun can do anything that any other sniper rifle can do, lighter. And that's what it all counts to me. So, alright, well, so we'll see you guys on the next one. Bigfoot out.